How we doing? How we doing? Nah, don't get scared now. I be laughing so hard my stomach hurts. Ooh, what you trying to do to me, stomach? Welcome to Larry's World. Mother truckers, yeah. How we doing today, people? Can you dig it? Cut to the chase. Welcome to this beautiful Tuesday, March 31st, 2026. Let's thank God to be alive. We still in the mix. I'm gonna go ahead and get this topic off, y'all. What's going on here? I'm trying to fix myself up. That look better. That look a little bit better. How we doing today, y'all? Let me go ahead and get this topic off. I'm gonna make this phone call to Jesus Christ. Then we're gonna go ahead and get today's topic off. 1-800 Jesus. Jesus, what's going on, baby? Jesus Christ, save my life. Oh my God, that's another good topic. Stepping on toes. That's what we're going to talk to him about, Jesus. My God, that's a banger. Okay, bang, 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 bang. Okay, thank you, sir. Peace. Yep. YouTube family, I got a good old topic for y'all today, y'all. Today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be coming from Proverbs chapter 19, verse 19, and it's coming from the NLT version of the Bible, all right? And it goes like this. Hot-tempered people must pay the penalty. If you rescue them once, you will have to do it again. I'm going to say it again. Hot-tempered people must pay the penalty. If you rescue them once, you will have to do it again. Larry, what do you mean you have to if you rescue them once, you have to do it again, y'all? This is why I tell you guys to be very mindful and careful of hanging around hot-tempered people, guys. If you rescue somebody one time, let's just say, I mean, we all make mistakes. I've been to jail before, okay? And what I need you guys to understand, going to jail doesn't mean that you were hot-tempered. You could have done something that you didn't have no business doing. But if you rescuing somebody they might be blanking in the club, bro, whoop your ass. I'll shoot you, man. What? You hanging around somebody like that right there? If you rescue them one time, you're going to have to do it again. If you have a hot-tempered child, y'all, I hate to say it, if you rescue them once, they're going to do it again because they feel like you're going to constantly be there to rescue them and bail them out of trouble. Let these type of people, y'all, you got one or two things. I warn you guys. You have one or two things that you can do. You can either cut these type of people off or, really, you got one thing you can do. You can constantly either keep rescuing them or you can cut them off. The choice is on you, y'all. I don't hang around hot-tempered people. There's a lot of people in my family. I'm not going to name the family members, but there's a lot of people in my family. What's going on with you, man? Hope you're having a great day. Pirate Pad. Listen, I'm trying to not mess your name up, man. If I mess your name up, please charge the head, not the heart. Today, y'all, we talking about hot-tempered people must pay the penalty. If you rescue them once, you will have to do it again. This is why I'm very careful and mindful, man. I got some family members of mine now. They talking about, man, when you go on a cruise, let me know when you go on the next cruise. I'm not letting you know a damn thing. You can't let these clowns know nothing. They get on their cruise and show their ass, bringing marijuana, weed and stuff on there. They will kick your ass off the boat. And you trying to get all up in them security guards' face, they will whoop your ass. You on your own. You come around me showing your ass, you on your own. And I'm not rescuing your ass and you get in trouble. I don't know who this message is for. Airborne Elite, what's going on with you? Hope you're having a great and marvelous day. Hope you're having a great day, man. Stop hanging around hot-tempered people. These type of people, guys, will get you in a world of trouble. See, when I was younger, I didn't know no better. I used to hang around hot-tempered people, man, but they don't have your best interests at heart, y'all. They don't. They will get you in trouble. You hanging around people that's always argumentative, always looking for a fight. Some people, y'all, that turn some people on. Well, you shouldn't be on my channel, man. Airborne Elite, I'm going to be honest with you, you shouldn't be on my channel. You shouldn't be on here. If you're underage, you shouldn't even be on here. So you're asking me to stop cursing, but you should not be on here if you're under 18 years old. You shouldn't be on here. Okay? So you shouldn't be on here watching this content, brother. All right? You should not be on here watching content if you're underage. I put in here if you're over 18, that's what I always put on the bottom of this thing. Over 18. Over 18 years old. If you're under 18, you shouldn't even be on here. But yeah, y'all, we got to stop hanging around these type of people. We really do, man. They not no good. They will keep you back. They will keep you stagnant. Larry, why do you always say stagnant? You used it a lot. The reason I say that a lot, guys, because it is true. These people, if they see you not getting nowhere, they're going to keep you at the bottom. Yes, tell him to do his homework. That's it, man. Yeah, they shouldn't be on here. Nips 1556. And I try not to curse too much on my channel anyway. Every once in a while, a word may slip out. But if you're under 18, yeah, you shouldn't even be on my page. Because some stuff I talk about on here can be exclusive. You know, I don't talk too crazy because I try to be respectful. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all, let's get on here. Let's talk about this thing. The lines are open. I want y'all to tell me in y'all own words why you shouldn't hang around hot-tempered people. Have you had anything bad happen when you hang around hot-tempered people? If you haven't, eventually hanging around these type of people will cause you heartache and pain. Now, I don't necessarily say I have a family member, y'all. I don't really want to tell you who it is. I really don't want to tell y'all who it is because I don't know who be watching this content. All I know, I had a family member. I'm gonna say this right here, and he's very hot-tempered. You can't tell him nothing. It's all about him. You can't say nothing wrong to him. You look at him wrong. He the type that say, man, what you looking at, man? Why you staring at me? He'll cause everybody to get shot. I don't know how to speak no Russian, man. Raphael, what's going on? 2465, what's going on with you? It's language easy to speak. Hey, I speak English. I'm an English person, so I speak English. Okay? All right, it's easy for some people to understand, not for me. To each his own. If you like speaking it, then you go right ahead, my guy. But yeah, y'all, I've had a situation when I used to hang around like thuggish people. Like I had a guy, well, years ago, I tell y'all this story all the time. But there was a time at one point where I remember hanging in this car with people. Well, they was in my car. You know what I'm saying? And they had a bag full of guns. I dropped them jokers off. That's hot. They hot-tempered. They hotheads. Hanging around people that just getting the attitude for no reason. And they always looking for a fight. This turns some people on. I don't know why this is. A lot of people, violence turns them on. When I speak English, I feel like an idiot. Don't say that, man. Don't say that about yourself, man. I don't ever want to hear you talk like that again, Raphael. Tommy, what's going on with you? 9675, what's up with you? Never speak down on yourself, Raphael. Never do that. Always speak high of yourself. Never say it makes you look like an idiot. Never say it makes you feel like an idiot. Because if you start thinking these things long enough, man, they'll get in your mental. And they'll start messing with you. Never put that in the atmosphere. All right, that's what the devil wants you to do. I am from South Carolina, brother. Yeah, man. That's why now I hang solo dolo. This is why. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I have trust issues. I've been in enough situations in my lifetime to not want to hang around not too many people at all. You know what I'm saying? That's how I need y'all to be, man. Y'all need to learn to be like that. Y'all get on here and y'all talk. Let's talk about it. Y'all get on here and y'all be too bashful, man. Let's talk about it. The lines are open. Like I say all the time. How many people you know that's going to shout out to subscribers, talk to them, converse with them, ask questions? There's not too many people, guys. You got to take this stuff to full advantage. Okay, let's go. That's what we talk about right there. Tommy Storm, what's going on with you? The decisions you make today create your future. That's it. Somebody else earlier said that. It's true, though. That's why they say you are the company you keep. If you're hanging around somebody that's hot tempered, what's eventually going to happen is you're going to become a hot tempered person. You're going to start to pick up on their habits. Y'all, listen, I know what I'm talking about. Next thing you know, you'll be cussing people out. You from the U.S.? Yes, I'm from the U.S., Raphael. Next thing you know, you'll be cussing people out. And you'll be trying to look back and say, why did I do that? Because you're hanging around those type of people. I don't know who this message is for. Remember, we are the company that we keep. Birds of a feather flock together. That means if you're hanging around like-minded people, I'm from Colombia, man. If you're hanging around like-minded people that think like you know what I'm saying, you will become like them. But if you the opposite of that, if you are a church-going person and you hanging around a thug, you're going to eventually turn into the thug. I'm just telling you what I know. It's rarely the other way around where the bad person turn into the good person. It's normally the good person turns into the bad person. But yeah, y'all, let's get on in here. Let's talk about this thing right here, man. Let's talk about this. This stuff right here can get us in the world of trouble. If people will just learn to listen. When our parents tell us stuff, guys, that's another thing what I need y'all to understand. When we were growing up as children, and our parents tell us you shouldn't hang around that person, it's something about that person, they know what they talking about because they've been through this. So when somebody tell you, man, I don't know, it's something about him, man, he got a bad temper. But us as kids, we like to test the water. What do you mean by test the water? We have to see for ourselves. You can tell somebody something to their black and blue in the face, and people still gonna do what they want to do because it's human nature. That's even with me. You tell me something right now. Somebody might tell me doing that certain exercise gonna hurt me. Oh, you shouldn't do 500 of everything. Oh, really? Watch what I do. Watch me do 500 of everything. You see what I'm saying? It's in our nature to go against the grain. But that don't make it right. Sometimes going against the nature can be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It can be a good thing sometimes, just depending on the circumstances and the situation. Yeah. Yeah, y'all. You gotta be careful out here in this season. And don't nobody want to see you win anyway. Especially no hot-tempered person. Especially not nobody that's hot-tempered, man. They definitely don't want to see you win in this season. And I'm going to be honest with you. You hanging around them type of people, like I say all the time, those are called blessing blockers. That's exactly where they are. A lot of y'all are supposed to been in y'all season where y'all are. Like, what do you mean by season? You mean like winter, spring, summer, and fall? No, I'm talking about at a different stage in your life. The reason why a lot of you guys are still in the same place because you're hanging around people with low vibration. What's low vibration? You mean like the table shaking or my body shaking? No, I'm talking about people with low frequencies. You constantly hanging around these type of people. What we need you guys to understand, if you way up here, you have no business hanging with somebody that's on this level, okay? They need to be either over your level or on your level. Because what are you going to gain from that? You know, that's like the blind leading the blind. You ain't gonna get nothing from that deal. I promise you won't. You won't get nothing from that. Nothing at all. Nothing. Everybody think it's cool to be in the hood, man. I like going to the hood, man. Ain't nothing in the hood but hot-tempered people. Now I get it. I grew up in the hood. I'm not trying to knock nobody. What's going on with you, Xavier 35? Kind of, sort of. I have so many people on here, man. Were you on my last live or the live yesterday? I think I do remember you, man. How you doing today? But I get if you, like I said, guys, I get if you grew up in the hood. You can't help the background you came from. I grew up in the hood. And I saw how it was. You got to fight every day. You got to fight like Forrest Gump. Run, Forrest, run. I don't want to be doing that forever. So I decided, I said, if I want to change, I got to change myself. If I don't change the environment that I'm in, that's one thing I need y'all to understand too. You can take the hood out of, you can take a person out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of them. Most time you can't. So you can be in a nice area, but if you still got a hot temper, your ass ain't gonna be there long, especially if you're in like a I'm not trying to be racist, and I'm not racist, but what I'm about to say is, especially if you're in like a white community, a Caucasian community, or another type, they not gonna tolerate that over there in them neighborhoods. They not. You show your ass if you want to, your ass getting locked up. I'm trying to tell you what I know. You go in one of them white neighborhoods, them Caucasian neighborhoods, and start showing your ass. Have a hot temper and watch what they do to your ass. See, in the hood, you can do that. In the black neighborhood, stuff like that. They want to see us kill each other anyway. I'm going to be honest with you. They want to see us kill one another. They want to see that. They're already building more prisons each and every day for black juveniles. I keep trying to tell y'all that. Sounds like an American problem. It's an American problem too, but I'm going to be honest with you, man. But it's an American problem, but it's also a race thing too, because a lot of people have hot tempers. But I'm saying when African Americans have a hot temper, we're considered thugs. We considered gangsters. But any other race is not considered hot temper. Oh, they had health problems. Their mom probably they'll make up an excuse for them. We can't get away with the same thing they can get away with. You're right. It is a American thing, but mostly us. When we are hot tempered, we are a threat to society, y'all. If I'm lying or flying, somebody get on here and tell me if I'm wrong. If a black man is hot tempered, he's considered a threat to society. I need somebody to get in the comment section below. If a black man is hot tempered, he is a threat to society. I remember I think it was about 10 years ago, the white guy went down the street, he had a gun in his hand. Oh man, they did nothing, they didn't do nothing to him, he wasn't a threat. But you see what they did to Trayvon Martin? They considered him hot tempered because he had a hoodie on. That's crazy, man. These are times we're living in. Yo guys, choose Biden, that Minnesota guy, over Trump. Listen, I don't care for neither one of them. Hey man, I don't care for neither one of them. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't care for neither one of them, dog. 1966, what's going on with you? Remember, y'all, don't hang around hot-tempered people. They will get you in trouble. It's better to hang by yourself. I don't know why that is, y'all. When you can do dirt all by my lonely. That's an old saying. I do my dirt all by my lonely. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that. You shouldn't be out here doing nothing that you should not be doing if it don't please God, guys. But I'm saying, if you want to do dirt or whatever you're gonna do it by yourself. I'm not trying to condone that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, if you're hanging around somebody hot tempered, and both of y'all got hot tempers, and you might get shot. You might get shot out here. Neither one. Oh, James Brown, to answer your question on that. Let's get on in here, y'all. Let's kind of stick to the subject. I don't want to talk about James Brown. I don't want to talk about Elvis. I don't want to talk about none of that. I want to kind of stay on topic. Real life stuff. If you have a question to ask me about how to maneuver through life, we can talk about that. But I don't want to really talk about stuff that's not pertaining to the subject. Okay, let's kind of try to stick to the subject. All right. Okay, yeah, he is a legend, but let's talk about this topic right here. Hot-tempered people. Let's talk about this right here. Hot-tempered people right here. Do you have anybody that you hang around that's hot-tempered? How did you handle the situation? Did you continue to hang around this type of person, or did you remove this type of person out of your life? Most people don't want to remove the hot-tempered person. I don't know why. The hot-tempered person seems to be the cool, that he seemed to be cool. Yeah, it is cool until his ass get locked up. He the thug, he the gangster, you know what I'm saying? No. And I'm gonna be honest with you, being a gangster or a thug, that's not a race thing. Anybody could be considered a thug, black person, white, Hispanic, but I'm just saying, if a black person does something like that, he's considered to be a thug. It should be like that for all nations. All races, not just for a black person. Okay, you believe people should not go after materialistic things and enjoy life? Okay, now we talking. Now we talking about something real. Now let me read that again. Okay, you believe people should not go after materialistic things and enjoy life? No, you still, man, let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong, man, with enjoying materialistic things, brother. There's nothing wrong with enjoying materialistic things in life. You want a nice car, get a nice car. You know, you want a nice house, get a nice house. You want a nice looking girlfriend or whatever, get a nice girlfriend. The problem is, man, here's the problem that I see in life. A lot of people idolize these things. It becomes a problem when you idolize things. Who wouldn't want to have a nice car, nice house, nice looking woman? If you're a woman or dating a nice looking man, if you are a man dating a nice looking woman, who wouldn't want that? I'm not trying to tell you don't have the finer things in life. You know what I'm saying? You want to have the finer things in life, because when you leave this earth, you know what I'm saying, somebody else going to take over it anyway. So you might as well enjoy life to the fullest. But if you're hanging around hot-tempered people, you ain't going to be able to enjoy none of these things, because you're going to be in jail behind bars. You know what I'm saying? I will visit your country, translate a conversation. I don't know how to translate a conversation on here. 69, but we humans expect more once we idolize that thinking, then we trap in the rat race. Let me read that again. But we humans expect more once we idolize that thinking, then we trap in the rat race. You know why that is, man? Because a lot of people, man, I'm glad you mentioned it. Now we talking about something, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Stuff that's meaningful. This is meaningful stuff. Okay, now let's keep this going. The problem is, man, like I said, you said we all caught in the rat race. We make ourselves caught in the rat race because everybody want to chase. Most people out here, man, they want to chase fame, clout. They want to see who got the most views, who got the nicest Jordans on. Yeah, that right there is idolizing fame. See what I'm saying? But ain't nothing wrong with going out here trying to be successful and want something out of life. Like me, I'm a go-getter. You know, I don't need to be in the gym flexing my muscles and seeing who looking at me while I'm flexing my muscles. I like to go to the gym. I don't need no inspiration. I don't need no motivation from nobody. I'm the type, I am a go-getter, and I believe in getting up, making things happen. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with most people. They're in a rat race because everybody trying to chase the same thing. Women out here, man, they want the man to be 6'5". Six up. You know, he want to have abs. He want to have making 6 figures in the bank. That's the problem. Everybody chasing the same thing. Most time, y'all, when you get these type of people anyway, they might be hot-tempered. You know, most time you get a person that's got all these things, most time it's too good to be true, and they're going to treat you like crap. This is not always the case, but most time, y'all, we got to be very careful what we ask for. For sometimes we just may get it. If you're living right. If you ain't living right, you ain't getting the damn thing. What are you talking about, man? I'm talking about today's topic, y'all, is hot-tempered people must pay the penalty if you rescue. Let me say it again. Sorry about that. Hot-tempered people must pay the penalty. If you rescue them once, you will have to do it again. That means hanging around negative people, man. You got a friend that always like to get locked up. Why in the hell you hanging around somebody that you know that always like to get locked up? Always like to start drama. You know if you get in the drama, you going to let your friend get beat up? And don't say, oh, I'm not going to help him. Then why the hell you hanging out with him? You know, we are the company we keep. If you hanging around trouble, that's what's going to happen. You're going to end up in trouble. That's how they go. Now, let's read some more of these comments. You know their famous dialogue in Forrest Gump movie that you only need enough money to live happily and we only need extra just to show off. That's my point. Well, that's your opinion on that, man. I don't feel like, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like I know, I'm not going to say I feel like, I know I deserve the finer things in life. I deserve to be rich in spirit, number one, believing in Jesus Christ. I believe, I know I deserve to be a multi-billionaire, millionaire. That's the mindset you need to have, man. Don't never go through life, man, settling for less. Most hot-tempered people, man, people that's hot-tempered, they settle for less. Don't settle for less. Okay, I really don't like to hear people talk like that right there. Why do we like to go through life being comfortable? Some people do. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. I feel like I know I deserve the finer things in life. That's the mindset I need you to have, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most time when we think like this as individuals, it's because of the type of people we hanging around. If you hanging around people with that mindset, that's the exact way you're gonna think. It sounds like to me you've been hanging around those type of people. You hanging around people that's comfortable and complacent. Let me explain something to you. You hanging around them type of people, man. That's why your mind is like that. You should always want bigger and better. Because what'll happen is, what if you had a kid and your kid think like that? Well, I'm comfortable just being here. That's why most people, y'all, they get on jobs, and they stay on jobs 20, 30 years doing the same thing they've been doing their whole life. It's because they got comfortable and stagnant, man. Change the way you think. Change the way you think. Okay, we got to think bigger. But that's on you, to each his own. You shall look like your kid's father. I am not the father. That baby don't look like me. That baby don't look like me. What's going on with you? She Field 03K, what's going on with you? From South Cackalack. Where you from? Where you from? Get on here, let's talk about this topic right here. How your day going? I hope you're having a great and marvelous day. Let me tell you what we're talking about today. Today we talking about today's topic of Sheffield. What is it? What's your name? Markeisha? Okay, Florida. You from Florida? Okay. Today's topic is hot-tempered people must pay the penalty. If you rescue them once, you will have to do it again. Have you ever been the type? My kid's father did. I'm sorry to hear that. How did he pass away, if you mind me asking? And you said I look like your kid's father. What looks do you see on me that remind you of your what does that what reminds me of your kid's father? That's what I was trying to ask. What are you talking about? I'm just talking about real life stuff on here, y'all. Car crash. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Blessings to him. Are you tired? Speak slowly. No one will talk nonsense. Okay, listen, if you're going to get on here and be negative, man, you can go on and get up off of here. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. Listen, y'all, if you get on here being negative, I'm not talking about you, Markeisha, the person that just commented right after. If you're going to get on my channel and be negative, escort yourself off, or I will ignore you. I will not tolerate negativity on my channel. I'm talking about nonsense. Don't listen. We're not going to do that on here. We're not going to do that on my channel. We're going to be positive. But Markeisha, that's what's up, though. My girls are 17 years old and 14 years old. Okay. But one thing I want you to teach your daughters, make sure you teach them not to hang around hot-tempered people. That's today's topic. Not hanging around hot-tempered people. Teach your girls that. Okay? Teach them that. Teach them that they don't need to hang, because if they hang around hot-tempered people, it can cause them to get killed. This is why a lot of kids and stuff go down, they get in prison, because they hanging around the wrong type of people. All right? It's not cool to hang around the popular. It's not always cool to hang around the most popular kid in school. It's not. A lot of times, Markeisha, if I'm saying it right, please charge it the head and not the heart. The problem, what I see is social media has people fooled. You know, social media got people thinking, especially kids, they got them thinking that it's okay to fight. It's okay to embarrass people or annihilate people. That's not cool to do that. That's why I'm kind of glad. I'm 38 years old. I'm kind of glad that I didn't have social media and stuff like that while I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I didn't have none of that. But yeah, we got to be real careful in this season. I'm going to be honest with you too. That's like hanging around hot-tempered people. Most time they don't have nothing. The reason why most time it's a reason why people are hot-tempered. Most time the reason why they are hot-tempered, their father might have been hot-tempered. The father was hot-tempered. His father was hot-tempered. It's a generational curse, y'all. That's what I need you guys to understand. Most time in life, the why people are the way they are, because it's a generational curse. Their father was hot-tempered. Their great grandfather was hot-tempered. Their mama was hot-tempered, and it just a domino effect. How can we break this curse, though? That's what I want to know. Okay, now let's read this right here. I live in manner. Do you speak? Okay, that's what's up. D1T. Social media taking over kids' life. That's it. But the problem is, what I see, Markeisha, is us as parents, not saying you, but we allow this. Not saying you and I, once again. We allow it. We have to start kind of being like a helicopter parent. I hate to say that. You want to kind of give your kids some freedom because when they're not around us, they're going to do what we want anyway. But we kind of got to monitor what they're doing. There's a way that you can monitor your kids' social media account. I don't know if a lot of people know that. We have to start doing that. You can be a helicopter parent without being a helicopter parent, if that makes sense. You don't have to let them know, I'm going to look at your account. You don't have to let them know nothing. There's ways with all this technology out here. We got to find a way, but we got to show them the way. But we, at the same time, we can't stand over their shoulder 24/7 either. We got to trust what we're teaching. We got to trust what we've shown them, that they're going to take that and use it out here in the real world. You know, we can't stand over them forever. Thank you. Thank you for loving the mic. I got this from 5 and below. Yeah, I got this mic from 5 and below. But yeah, that's all we can really do. I know it's scary. Listen, I know it's real scary. And I ain't gonna lie, when my kids was younger, you know, I have stepchildren, but when they were younger, I used to be like, especially my wife, you know, constantly hovering over them. I said, you can't do that. They're not going to learn anything if you're constantly hovering over them. All you can do is show them the ropes and hope that they take what we taught them and run with it. That's all we can really do. Even if you don't accept it, the truth, there is nothing to be proud of in a poor life. No, it's nothing to be proud of, but hey, I'd much rather be poor and know Jesus Christ than to have all the money in the world and worship the devil. I'm just saying, I'd much rather be poor. If I had a choice, if I had the God right here, right now, the devil right here, right now, and he said, son, you got a blue pill over here. This is Jesus Christ. The red pill over here. You could walk with Jesus Christ over here with the blue pill and you'll be saved for the rest of your life, but you'll be poor. I'd much rather take that pill right there because you can enjoy all these things right now here in life, but when you go to heaven, or when you die, like I said, somebody else gonna get it anyway. I want to get it the right way. You know what I'm saying? You say you're single. Okay, how long you been single? Even if you don't accept it, the truth is there is nothing to be proud of being poor. Hey, some people can't help how they are. Some people are poor because they had something happen to them in life, but a lot of people put themselves in the situation that they're in. Angels are watching. That's it. I'd much rather be poor and have angels watching me than being rich and worshiping to the devil. You know, and the devil got my soul. I'm gonna be honest with you. Brad, what's going on with you, man? Hope you're having a great and marvelous day, man. Hope you're having a great day, man. Y'all come on in here. Come on in the comment section. Let's talk about this thing. I think I'm gonna just do one live today. I'm gonna make this a long live, and I think I'm gonna just stay in here and chit chat with y'all. Let's get on in here. Markeisha, what's up with you? What happened to you? You still there? Man, I've seen a lot of people, man, get caught up hanging around. Hot-tempered people, man. I've seen a lot of these type of people get shot. I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie, It's Hard to Correct a Mistake with a Bad Word, So Speak Calmly. It's hard to correct a mistake with a bad word. I don't know what you mean by that. You say it's hard to correct a mistake with a bad word, so speak calmly. This is calmly I can speak, man. You got to find a way to break it down. I'm not trying to be funny. You got to find a way to break it down in a language barrier that you can understand. This is the way I talk. You know, and if I do it any other way, it's going to sound rehearsed. This is my voice, okay? You have Facebook and Instagram. Yes, I am on Facebook and Instagram. Look me up on there. Look me up on there. It's Larry Mahatha. It's hard to correct a mistake with a bad word, so speak calmly. You have Facebook and Instagram? Yes, I do. It is Larry. Larry Mahatha. You'll see it on there. You'll see a wedding picture. That will be me on there. You see a wedding picture on there. That'll be me on there. But yeah, y'all. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to do it. I don't really, to be honest with you, I don't really know how to. Go to my page, and put yours in there, and I'll write it down. Put yours in there, Markeisha, and I'll write it down. Okay, I will show you my kid's father. Okay, yeah, I love to see a picture. So you say I resemble him. My name is Benz. What's going on with your Benz? Okay, put yours in the thing down here, because I don't really know how to do that like this. Sheffield bread. That's it. Hold on for a second. That's H F F I E L D. All right, I got it. SHEFFIELD. Okay, I got it in there now. I'm gonna look it up. But yeah, do me a favor though, Marshall. Make sure you share this content with somebody. Somebody out there is going through some things and they need to really hear some real content. They do. They need to hear some real content, man. There's enough negativity going on in the world. I try to get on my channel. I try to be as positive as possible. You know, you won't find too many people like me that's very popular. I mean, not popular with Jesus Christ, but positive. I like to uplift people. That's one thing about my channel. I got it, Markeisha. My real name is, okay, name Benz. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, y'all, let's get in here. Let's talk about it. I think I'm going to just extend this live. I was going to go ahead and, I normally get off of here in about 30 minutes or so. But I think I may extend it a little bit because this probably be my only live tonight. I got a busy day tomorrow. I got a few interviews and stuff to go to. Got a few interviews to go through. I'm going to be honest with y'all. You know why the devil got kicked out of heaven? If you don't know, I'll tell you why. The reason why the devil got kicked out of heaven was simply because he tried to get arrogant. He became hot-tempered. He became a hothead. Y'all, what I need you guys to understand, being a hothead and hot-tempered is the same thing. He tried to be arrogant. He wanted to take over heaven. Jesus Christ said, no, get the hell out of here. This is my home. That's why his ass got kicked out of heaven. He became a hothead. Listen, y'all, I think I'm done with this thing right here, y'all. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Hey, bye, bro. I now have to sleep. Okay, man, have a good night. If I'm lying, I'm flying, y'all. Listen, I want y'all to do me a very serious favor, though. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button, okay? That way, when I drop these videos, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are the first to be notified. I can't be bought. I can't be replicated. I can't be duplicated. You will never find another content creator like me. I am cut from a different cloth. And if you don't hit the like, share, subscribe button, you are the one missing out at the end of the day. I'm not going to lose no sleep. My daughter just saw you. She said you look just like her father. Oh, how sweet. All right. Well, listen, y'all. I got to go ahead and say a prayer, and I'm going to end this thing right here, and that's going to be a wrap. Pastor D from school. Okay, tell her I said thank you. All right, y'all. Bow your heads, close your eyes. Remember, I'm done with this thing. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you for this day today, Lord. This day that was not promised, Lord, but you let us see it anyhow. Lord, a lot of people out here are hanging around hot-tempered people. We have to remember at the end of the day, we are the company we keep. We're hanging around hot-tempered people. That's exactly how we'll become. In Jesus' name I pray. Listen, y'all, I'm out of here like last year, y'all. Cook, boom, peace. I'm out. Listen. It's, you a pastor or a preacher. Neither one. I'm just an inspirational speaker. It's Larry Mahatha Davis. So it's going to be MAHATHA hyphenated Davis. Once I think I got your information here. The Sheffield brand, I think I got it right here. I'm going to look it up right now. I got it right here. Hey, ain't that it right there? The Sheffield brand. I got it right here. I'm going to go ahead and look it up. Listen, y'all, I'm out of here like last year. I love all y'all. Blessings. Peace.